Alright, you guys, hey. I feel like that last video might have sucked a little bit on purpose. I don't know. I was recording and the video quality sucked. You couldn't hear anything, right? So I had to redo it all the way over. I was doing it live, actually. I kept the same cards. I did add only like 2 or 3 cards, and the reason being is because by the end of that reading, when I channel sometimes, I ramble. And then, like, at the end, everything will come together, I promise, right? And it's like a beautiful, like, messy portrait, right? So, at the end, everything came together. And I realized that I was actually reading for 3 different groups during this reading today. For this full moon energy, right? So I was asking Spirit, the main question was today was to ask Spirit, what do we need for this full moon? Luna, what do we need? What do we need for this energy? What energy do you want us to be in this blood moon in Aries, right? So, as I was reading, the first 3 cards that came out was the Strength card, the Tower card, and the Queen of Swords. And after I did the whole live video, I realized that I was actually speaking to 3 different groups, okay? So there's 3 groups out here of you. There's a group that's going to be working on your confidence. There's a group that lacks self-confidence, like something tremendously, and you need strength, you need courage. I'd also channeled yesterday. I started doing this yesterday. I was channeling messages. So the messages that I channeled literally lined up with the reading that I was doing today. So I'm going to give you guys a channeled message first. Spirit was speaking with me about, the first message was actually courage. He talks to this group about preparing yourself, being prepared for the winter, you know, and that's this energy of this hunter moon. Okay. Also observing, honoring your journey. Okay. That's another thing that Spirit wants us to do is take the time, like, and chill. Spirit says that we know with this Aries energy that we might want to just, like, move head first, like the ram, right? Just move head first, move in that passion, that fire. But Spirit really wants us to be gentle and surrender at this time. Also to take the time to release toxicities that we may have, that we may be still holding on to. Release any of those toxicities, okay? And like I said, Spirit says, honor your journey and observe, even when you don't understand it. So even though when you don't get, like, what the hell might be going on. I'm sorry, I'm so fidgety, you guys. It's just the energy that I'm in today. I'm, like, really in this full moon energy. I'm making candles, doing a whole lot, been doing readings, new customers, all types of stuff. So it's really fun for me right now, but it's got me a little antsy. But, Spirit says, even when you don't understand it, this is a time for some of you guys also to create and adjust your goals. Okay, so any goals that you may have, that you might have been working on since, especially like the full moon or the new moon in Aries, like any goals that you might have been working on since then, maybe take the time right now to adjust any. And I know that that's something I've been doing. I called it I said the other day I was doing a refocus cleanse, but I changed it today. It's refine. I'm refining myself. I'm refining my process. My focus is cool. I need to refine, right? So that's what I'm working on this full moon. So I'll be in group 3. Okay, and you'll know when we get there. But anyways, Spirit's also wanting you to make those new commitments, make those purposes, like find your purpose right now, okay? And I feel like that's more so for group 1. Find your purpose, make those commitments. Some of you guys, if you're in relationships or not, like, go ahead and take the time. Like I said, be gentle with yourself. So flirt within love with yourself, love with others. Also, dating, take yourself out on dates, go on dates. Like I said, if you're in a relationship, take that time with each other. Some of you guys might need to focus on building up some hobbies and things like that. Also, building up your personal empowerment. So these are all things that the messages that I've channeled for us to focus on during this full moon energy. And like I said, it's going to make sense a little bit more here in a moment as I break these down into the 3 different groups for everyone. And I'm going to do that now. And then at the end of the video, I'll give some information as far as, like, tools, like different candle colors and things like that you can work with if you want to do, like, ritual and take it a step further. Okay, we're going to try to move through these readings pretty quickly. All right, so group 1. So like I said, we have 3 groups. Just take the time mentally. I'm not showing any piles or doing that today. Mentally pick. I want you to take the time, really focus, concentrate. Group 1, group 2, Or group 3, what is speaking to you? And you can listen to all 3 of those messages if you'd like. If all 3 speak to you, then that might be something for you also. But I'm going to go ahead and get started with group 1. So group 1, your spirit is talking to you about having strength, courage. Okay, you're the group that right now I feel like is losing, lacks that confidence, that self-confidence in themselves. And spirit is really wanting for you to take the time with yourself right now and boost that up. Okay, be gentle with yourself. Boost yourself up, boost your confidence up. I'm feeling like you got a big negativity in your head that just talks to you all the time. It might be someone else that's negative in your ear. Shut them up. You see how she's like, I don't know why I can't get my lighting right, but you see she's like literally shutting that lion's mouth up. No matter how big it is, don't feed those fears. Shut it up. You got to shut that voice up. If you're having negative thoughts, you have 30 seconds. Cancel, clear that shit, okay? Get it out of your head. And put out those positive affirmations, right? Speak, like I said, speak your purpose. What was it? And I guess for this group, it's going to take courage. It's going to take a certain type of courage. And at first, you're not going to understand it and it's going to feel cheesy. Okay, but that's what you're needing. That's what Spirit is wanting you to do. And I feel like once you do that over and over, I'm feeling this infinity sign up here. Once you start doing that over and over, it's going to become like second nature to you. So through this full moon, shed those negative thoughts, okay? That's what group 1 can work on, and building your own self-empowerment, right? Your personal empowerment, your personal confidence. Your 2 cards from the Shaman's Dream deck that you got, group 1, is Benefactor. And so you're going to have to take grace. You see how she's like hugging herself? I feel like this is the group that might be in some relationships. And some of you might have a negative mate also, you know? Take the time to like really get back into your love. Okay, and like I said, your confidence and speaking love and life into each other. And if your mate is negative, that might be some of the negative, the toxic energy you might need to shed this full moon. If not, like I said, just really refocus, refine your love for each other. Okay, move out of stagnation, move out of this place, group 1, where you're just stuck because you're lacking this personal confidence in yourself, okay? Spirit is really wanting you to build that up. So really work on, during this full moon, building up your personal confidence and getting busy with what it is that you have at life, because this card here in your well-being deck, it says for your I forget what deck this was. Work your light, right? So it says share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, and expression. So once again, I feel like this group has just these negative words that are like in their head, and it's the time for you right now to literally move out of that energy, to move out of the place where you are like persecuting yourself in your head, and start sharing your expression of who you truly are. Okay, living as your authentic self out in the public. Okay, because fuck what anyone else thinks. That's just it, and that's just all, group 1. Okay, nothing is more important than I feel good. This is your message for your well-being during this full moon. Don't do anything that you don't really want to do. Keep yourself in a place of feeling good. Reach for the thought that feels better and watch what happens, okay? So group 1, this is what you're going to be doing. Changing your thought process, building up that confidence in yourself, and things of that nature. Group 1, I feel like your group, you might really want to start working with citrine. It's a really good manifestation stone, and it's also a really good stone for building up your confidence and getting you to that point. That'll be a good crystal for you to work with during this full moon. Candle colors, possibly orange, gold, yellow. Always light a white candle for spirit. I think for group 1, you would a good ritual for you would be to do like maybe a fire ritual, where you light your candles, write down all your releases of your negative thoughts and things to yourself that you want to release, and burn that. Okay, that's one thing that you guys can do, group 1. Yep. That's pretty much it, okay? I feel like you guys probably still need to do a release ritual during this full moon energy to get you guys kind of back on track and to feeling, like I said, your most confident self, to shut that little angry energy up or get rid of that excess baggage as far as if it's a partner or, or anything that might be negative in your relationship or anything like that, and just refine yourself, okay? So that's all I have for you, group 1. Oh, and for flowers for group 1, I'm going to say a good flower to work with for you today would probably be like the sunflower. That confidence, that love, okay? The flower of Oshun. So there we go. I would say a sunflower. All right, so that's group 1. Group 2. Group 2. You was my group that I feel like when I was channeling, I was hearing Spirit say when you don't understand it, okay? Um, a gentle surrender and releasing the toxic. Okay, this is really for group 2. This is the things that you need to be working on. Group 2, you guys are in a tower moment, right? So things are kind of falling apart, only so they can be put together more beautiful and how you want. That's the beautiful thing about a tower moment. Shit's falling apart, but you get to build it up exactly how you want and make it more beautiful and more refined each time. So group 1, this is where you guys are at. You guys are group 2, I'm sorry. You guys are going to be releasing toxicity. Releasing any further toxicities that you guys are just holding on to that is no bueno for you. Okay, that is what Spirit is wanting you to do, and it is wanting you to do it gently. Surrender, okay? Surrender yourself gently. That is the message for group 2. As far as your ritual, group 2, you're going to be doing a fire ritual as well. Spirit wants you to release. You can also work with some red candles, brown. I'm feeling brown for grounding for group 2 also. Just getting things in order. But really any colors like red, brown, white, orange, or gold. Any of those colors will work for you, group 2. You're going to be doing, like I said, a release ceremony also. I would do a fire ceremony where you're releasing. I know I said I was going to wait to the end of the video, but listen, I'm channeling. So where you're releasing any of these toxic energies, okay, that you might be holding on to. Because that's exactly what it is. You're just holding on to them, but they don't work for you anymore. And in your hand, the universe is literally your partner. So the moment that you release all these things, like you're going to get like such a new renewed confidence and abundance. You're going to get that direction that you've been needing. I feel like group 2, you guys have kind of just been lost in space, you know, needing direction. And this is it. This is Spirit telling you exactly which ways for you to go. Okay, this is also Spirit telling you, like I said, you have the world in your hands, literally. So you can rebuild anything that you want. If you're feeling like you might need a little bit direction, I'm feeling like group 2, it might be a good time for you to actually like to reach out to an advisor or something like that if you might need more help with your path, if you're feeling like this might just be a little bit too much for you to handle on your own. But Spirit is just literally breaking up the pieces so you can put it back together again, realigning your life. Okay, it says what is not aligned or needs to change. So that's what you're going to be focusing on now during this full moon, group 2, and releasing that. Releasing what's not aligned for what you want for this next step of your life and what needs to change, and you're going to be putting that in order. And if you need direction, you can pray to your spirit guides today. And like I said, if you need direction a step further, I feel like this group might also be telling you, group 2, it might be time to reach out to someone else, okay? It says, whatever abundance I seek, it is law. So whatever you go after is what you want. Right? Whatever abundance I seek is mine. It is lost. So whatever you go after is what you want. So make sure you're going after the right things. This is your message here. It says, whatever I desire and then allow, I must experience. So if you allow something into your life, even though it might not be what you really want, you're going to have to go through it. You have to experience it, okay? It says there's no exception to that. As you hold yourself in vibrational alignment with your own desire, you will experience in all ways the fulfillment of that desire. I'll say, okay, so hold yourself in the vibration of what you want to bring into your life. And that was what my cleanse was about. Like, I guess I'm kind of went through like all these phases, right? But that's what my cleanse was about. It's about focusing on what I want to bring into my life more. And releasing, like I said, what I don't want anymore. So that's something I've been working on. And that's why I said I wanted to just do a video, because this, the message that came through as I started doing the cards and then what I was channeling, it just aligned so perfect. And this is what Spirit is really wanting us to work on during this full moon. All right, so the last group is group 3. We're going to go ahead and move on to group 3. Group 3, Spirit was telling you all this. The messages for you guys was the ones to like be prepared for the winter. Observe and honor your journey, where you've come from, where you're going. Adjust your goals right now. This is a time for you to really create and adjust your goals. Determine your commitments, your purposes. If you have any hobbies, get into those as well, Spirit said for you. Okay, and also just be gentle with yourself. That was a message across the board for everyone. So Group 3, you got the Queen of Swords. So you are mastering your thoughts right now. Like you're like at a great place. You're painting. It says a painter. So you're creating. You're an artist right now. So Spirit, and I feel like that's why Spirit was telling you, Group 3, to go ahead and create those and just those goals. Right now is the time for you to like use that 100 moon energy and be prepared. Prepare yourself for what the next step is, right? Even though you might want to move head first into shit, don't do that just yet. Take the time and prepare. Okay? That's the message group with Spirit was giving you, Group 3. It is telling you to dive deeper into a task. Okay, so dive all the way in to whatever it is that you're building. Just go for it. Okay, because you are being supported. You're going to get over any walls or any obstacles that might be in your way. And you're going to do that by grounding yourself, Group 3. Your well-being card was get grounded. Okay, it says empaths, highly sensitive, connect with nature. So when you start feeling off, Group 3, any walls or obstacles, go meditate. Go get out in nature. Meditate. Ground yourself, and that's where you're going to get your clarity. Group 3, a good crystal for you guys to work with would be the red jasper. Okay, so you guys can stay grounded. A full moon ritual for you, Group 3, I feel like just being nurturing to yourself. Maybe do a nice spiritual bath tonight, a nice self-love bath, just where you can meditate and dive deep into your thoughts. Okay, so I feel like that would be a good ritual for you all. And also meditating and also just plain meditation, and possibly like getting into your hobby on this full moon, like doing a hobby, like sitting around, like I do these little brooms and stuff, and true enough I sell them in the boutique, but it's actually fun to me. It's a hobby to me, right? So that's what I'm going to be working on during this full moon. So get into like a hobby that you might enjoy for yourself. Sometimes when you meditate and you're doing things, like you'll get messages and things like that from Spirit and directions on which way to go. So even when you're not understanding, right, get into that Spirit. So that was pretty much our message for Group 3. Yeah. Okay, so your final card, your well-being card, it says, as I breathe deeply, I feel myself thrive. So taking the time, maybe practice some breathing exercises and things like that, Group 3. On the back it says, thriving is as natural as breathing itself. By relaxing often and breathing deeply, your natural thriving is enhanced. Okay, so like I said, getting grounded, getting out in nature today if you can. It's a beautiful day here in Ohio, so if you can get out, go ahead and do that. Group 3, that's pretty much your message for today. Okay, so any other groups though, like I said, crystals that you guys can work with, flowers, roses, sunflowers today, colors for candles, red, brown, white, orange, gold. I said gold instead of yellow because the yellow is for the confidence, but I want to do blingy today. Okay, I'm feeling the gold. So for some of you guys might want to, when you're doing your rituals, find you like an amulet, a crystal, something that you might want to charge that you can carry with you, for whatever focus that you help bring into your life, to help concentrate more on. So you might want to do that, make you like a little talisman or an amulet or something like that. Like I said, good crystals, I feel, red jasper for grounding and passion, carnelian also, I guess that wanted to come out. Carnelian is another good one for grounding and passion, working within your root chakra, building up those things. And also, like I said, citrine. I feel like those 3 would be really good crystals for you today. Words to keep in mind once again: courage, commitment, create. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to sign off so I can get to finish making these candles and soaps. All right, blessed to be to you. Thank you for joining me. I thank your ancestors and my ancestors, and enjoy this full moon.